am going to try to lay down the audio for this thing. We'd like to, at some point, figure out a way to get this as an audio podcast on Apple, Spotify, and all the other podcast platforms. But now I'm not making any promises right yet, because I haven't figured it out yet, and I'm still looking into it. But it's a lot. It seems like really, if once you get it set up and get it figured out and all that kind of jazz, that it's fairly easy. Once you get everything set up, it's just getting everything set up that seems to be the trick. So just bear with me. We're working on it. Oh, I would also like right off the bat to tell you guys, and hello, Joey Nuggs. How are you tonight, sir?
I am doing great, sir. How are you today, Mr. Mad Matt Carter?
I am just as fine as frog hair, as the old Southern expression goes. And I am stoked at how popular our Instagram page has become. It's growing by leaps and bounds. I usually see a follower or two new followers every day. And so I am really stoked by that. So you guys, I'm going to post up when we get into the announcements here in just a minute, the Instagram feed. And I promise some of you wrestlers out there, I'm going to start following you guys back. Just like I said, the whole Instagram thing is new to me. I'm still learning it, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. So just again, bear with us. We in the AIWF, it's been a joke for many years that we're always technologically challenged, none more so than myself, except for Kevin Phoenix, but that's a whole nother story altogether. Executive producer of the network. And yes, we're going to touch on that again tonight, because there has been a lot of chatter online, especially amongst some of our wrestlers. One, Caden Pierre, was very vocal about not seeing his matches on the network. And we're going to talk about that. I, of course, have an open invitation to Caden or any of the guys. Tim Stone has joined us, although I do not see his camera on and he appears to be muted. But Tim, welcome, the Hillbilly referee. I don't know if Juliana's with him tonight, but they earned themselves a short clip on the AIWF Mid-Atlantic Facebook page from last week's show. So kudos to them. Understand that referee Reggie Cassidy will be joining us in a little while to talk about a big AIWF show that's going on, where the AIWF wrestlers are going to be going up against a rival promotion. So I'm excited to learn more about that, because I do not have it listed on our announcements. So we're going to depend on Reggie for all the info on that. Oh, I love that microphone, that mute button to keep me from coughing into the microphone. I love it. Just like being back on the radio station.
That new microphone makes you sound fabulous, brother.
Well, yours sounds pretty good too, dude.
Yeah, that's a Shure microphone. Yeah.
But yeah, it reminds me a bit being back on the radio. Here's a throwback to the 90s. Hi, everyone, and good evening. You're listening to WMVA AM 1450, Martinsville, Virginia. It's 51 degrees and partly cloudy. Stay tuned for CNN News. Yeah, those are the
That's
days.
awesome, brother. Yeah, you're ready for the big time, brother.
Yeah, I've always loved broadcasting, man. I like doing it as a hobby, because if you do it, I've done it as a job before, how to make a living, and it's tough.
You know what you ought to do, brother? Just it ought to make you can make a little extra change on the side. They have some of these websites that people will contact when they want voiceover work done. Just do a couple of demonstrations of your vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And if they need someone, they'll contact. Sometimes they want some big celebrities to do it, but sometimes they can't afford it. They're just looking for a good voice.
Yeah, well, I'd certainly be willing to give that a try. Yeah, I'll have to look those up. Superfan Madison has joined us. Hello, Madison. Good to have you with us tonight as well. Again, waiting the presence of the almighty powerful Commissioner Rick Diesel. Don't know if he's going to join us tonight, but we certainly hope he will. I'm looking here. What happened to my PowerPoint? Uh-oh. Let me see here. Hang on a second, guys. You're probably wondering, like, where's the announcements? Where's the announcements? Oh, here they come.
We'll get to the announcements.
Yep, we got plenty of time. That's one thing I do love about internet TV as opposed to real TV. Again, I'll say it, no hard breaks. So you can pretty much do what you want. Let's see here. Got it up. I'm glad I prepped that thing last night. Let me see. Share screen. Oh yeah, we're definitely pros here, everybody. Jim Cornette and Brian Last better watch out. Right?
We're coming for their title.
Yeah. Let's see. So you guys already know what time the show starts. All right, so let's get into it here. And we'll click the old from current slide button. And so for advertising inquiries with AIWF Ringside Wrestling, including at live events in the AIWF Roku channel, $10 a month will get you a 1 to 2 minute read on this show, which normally airs every Thursday night. We take a week off every now and then, so you might get 4 weeks 1 month, 3 weeks 1 month, but it'll be consistent. You know, we don't just up and disappear for a month at a time and don't come back. So Gerald Hicks has joined us. Welcome, sir. But $10 a month will get you a 1 to 2 minute read on the show. You can reach out to me directly via any of our social media platforms. The AIWF Mid-Atlantic Facebook page, AIWF Instagram, or you can reach out to us at AIWF20@hotmail.com. Again, that's AIWF20@hotmail.com. And we are working on, we got a big meeting scheduled at the anniversary show where we're going to put together an all-inclusive advertising package where you get maybe banners at the show, at the live events, on the Roku channel, on the regular AIWF Facebook page with AIWF Live, this show, the whole 9 yards for one low price. And we are working on it. We're going to hash those details out hopefully on March 5th, and we'll have some news for you upcoming on that. And of course, as we said earlier, we are now on Instagram. Welcome Bobby Dalton to the program. We are on Instagram. All you have to do is search AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling right there on Instagram. And usually as soon as I am made aware of match announcements for any of the upcoming shows, I've been trying to get those on the Instagram page the minute I see them. So, and again, thank you for everybody that has started following the Instagram page. Let me take a look. I'll go ahead. I won't kayfabe you guys on the number of followers we got. Hang on just a second. Let me check it. 71 followers. All right.
On our Instagram?
Yep, on our Instagram. Yep. I don't have the numbers on the Twitter because I do not run that, but we also have a Twitter account.
So is this Instagram for Mid-Atlantic or all AIWF?
It's set up as AIWF Mid-Atlantic because that's what my focus is going to be. But if you've got an event in the AIWF, if you're an AIWF affiliate, we don't discriminate. We will put over your event. And of course, and this is just to Michael King with King Enterprises, who's been good enough to advertise with us for the 30th anniversary show. Sir, any show that you're involved with promoting, you let me know, get me some artwork, and that will go on our Instagram page too. Because Michael King was one of the great, good people who came on this show to help us out when we first got started. We are on Twitter as well. Now, there are other AIWF Mid-Atlantic accounts, but I said last week, and I will stand by this, I think they may have lost the password and they're not keeping up with. But this one right here at AIWF_mid is being managed right now. We have an admin for that who keeps an eye on it every day, as much as she can. But that's at AIWF_mid. That is the one to follow for all the current news and goings on around the AIWF. Okay. AIWF. Go ahead.
Hey, a tidbit. I didn't mean to step on you. I apologize for that. On your Instagram, there is settings that you can look down and you can link your Twitter and your Facebook all together. So when you send a message out on Instagram, it'll go all to the different accounts through the different social media. Your Twitter and your Facebook all together. So when
hey, Tim, mute yourself while you're not talking, buddy. I'm getting feedback from you. Thank you, sir.
Twitter,
still getting it. Mute yourself. There we go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. So, but now, Tim, whenever you want to speak up, you just jump in. Just you stay muted unless you're talking. Again, at AIWF_mid. Thank you, Joey Nuggs. I will look into that. I think I need a better studio light in here. But nobody's listening to this show for me anyway. But anyway, all right. So here we go. AIWF Ringside Wrestling, of course, our very first sponsor, and we love them to death. They are Branch Management. They are a tree service that operates in the Mt.Airy, Surrey County area of North Carolina. They can help you with branches that are maybe too close to structures, normal pruning, or normal tree removal. They offer very competitive rates and free estimates and are here to serve you. You may also be eligible for a $100 referral bonus. You can call area code 336-325-5300 for more information or to set up an appointment. Again, the telephone number 336-325-5300 for more information. All right. Oh, this buzzing here. Oh, I got a new Twitter follower.
Nice.
Yeah, it's usually, I think it's some Russian bot, you know, with the with what's going on in Ukraine right now. I would strongly encourage everybody to watch your freaking emails, and for anything suspicious or anything going on like that, the Russians have said they're coming after us with cyber attacks. So just so you know, not trying to get into politics, just telling you to, you know, be on the lookout for fishy looking texts and emails. Here is the AIWF 30th anniversary shirt. You can pre-order these by reaching out to us on the AIWF Mid-Atlantic Facebook page. Just tell us your size and how many you want. As you can see on the front, the good-looking logo, the AIWF Allied Independent Wrestling Federation's logo, and on the back, 30 years of blood, sweat, and cheers. And so that's what's going on the back there. That's all, lists all the world heavyweight champions over the last 30 years of the existence of the AIWF. So nice souvenir to have. Again, hit us up on the AIWF Mid-Atlantic Facebook page, or if you come to anniversary weekend, we'll have tons of them available at the t-shirt wagon. All right, here we go. SWF Live Pro Wrestling, February 25th. That is tomorrow at the Gypsy Joe Arena, 106 Southside Drive, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Tullahoma. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is at 8:05. And it's SWF Wrestling. Let's see. In action says the Lost Souls versus Team Knockout. Draven Lee versus Cousin Condry. Zach Austin versus DJ Arp. Arp? Like a dog? Arp? I don't know. Poncho versus Cade Fight. Austin Wright versus Derek James. Little Jimmy versus AC Claiborne. All that action on tomorrow night at the Gypsy Joe Arena. And coincidentally enough, tomorrow, February 25th, is the one and only Nature Boy Ric Flair's birthday.
Woo! Little Jimmy. I wonder if that's the little Jimmy that was with Ron the Truth Killings.
I don't know, but
Little
that little Jimmy was invisible. So I would hate to buy a ticket to a wrestling match and see somebody fight an invisible person, but hey, Kenny Omega's done it. So
I wonder if Cousin Condry is related to Dennis Condry.
I had thought the same thing when I was reading.
Is it the same spelling for the last name?
I
didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'd have to look it up, and I've only got one monitor. So if anybody's handy with your Google machine, you can look that up.
Yeah.
But this one's spelled Condry. Cousin Condry. Dennis Condry got his start in Tennessee, I believe. So anyway, all right. February 26th, our friends at Tennessee All Pro Wrestling are going to be at the Victory Center for their next big event. That's 5542 Manchester Highway, Morrison, Tennessee. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Bell time is at 7:30. Adults $8, children 6 to 12, $6, and kids 5 and under are free. That's Tennessee All Pro Wrestling, the Victory Center. That's coming up on February 26th. That's this Saturday night, 5542 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. If you're in the area, you want to be there. All right. I like the artwork here. Breaking the habit. But the problem is this is ARW. So this is in Melbourne, Florida. Extreme Underground. It doesn't list it there, Melbourne, Florida, but trust me, it is. Rubik's Cafe, 701 South Apollo Boulevard in Melbourne, Florida. 5:30 for the VIP doors, 5:55 for general admission, 6:25 showtime. That's some odd times. Hey, Bobby, could you do me a solid? And if you're going to cough like that, could you mute?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We're still in our rookie year, man. We can get away with this stuff now. couple of years from now, people will be like, God, what a bunch of amateurs. But if you call me an amateur now, I'll go, yeah, you're right. I'm still a rookie. So, but anyway, all ages welcome. And it's going to be sponsored by the Dugout Sporting Goods. And that again is coming up this Sunday, February 27th at the Rubik's Cafe at 701 South Apollo Boulevard in Melbourne. Breaking the Habit. I love the Breaking Bad tribute there. That's really neat. I really like that. Who would have known the periodic table would have been so much fun? Not me. I failed chemistry. AIW also presents coming up on Monday, March 7th. It's Rebuilding Buff, hosted by former WCW superstar Buff Bagwell. It's a live podcast and a meet and greet. Again, it's Monday, March 7th, 2022. Where's that background noise coming from? Is that me? Monday, March 7th. We didn't, at AIWF fans, we did not invent the technical difficulty. We perfected it. But Monday, March 7th, 2022, VIPs at 7, general admission at 7:30, showtime at 8. Tickets are available at Eventbrite. And again, that's at the Rubik's Cafe, same location as the last show, 701 South Apollo Boulevard in Melbourne, Florida. So if you are down in Florida, get over there to that. And of course, this is the one we just lost our minds over last week. Our friends down in OKC at Empire Pro Wrestling with this awesome poster. The event's not until April 30th. But we are certainly glad to put it up here, and I'm going to keep it on this slideshow until after the event's over with, just because of the tribute to the Simpsons art. It's 4001 Northwest 39th Street in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is at 5 p.m. This is a Patreon subscribers exclusive. No tickets will be sold at the door. If the promoters of this show are watching, I would encourage you to give that particular piece of business a second thought, but I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. But to attend this event, you must sign up at patreon.com/Empire Pro Wrestling OKC. That's Empire Pro Wrestling OKC at Patreon. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5 for that particular show. All right, here we go. A little bit closer to home. The AIWF 30th anniversary is coming your way the weekend of March 5th and 6th. It's at Veterans Park in Mt.Airy, our home base, and we would love to see you there. It's going to be 2 big days of wrestling action, and we have got some major match announcements to go through with you here. So let's get right to it. A big time battle royal, the AIWF 30th anniversary Heritage Battle Royal, will happen on the Saturday night event. Bell time 7 p.m. Ticket prices are the same as always, $8 for the floor, $6 for the bleachers. It's the 30th anniversary Heritage Battle Royal, which is brought to you by See No Evil Wrestling. And so glad to have them helping us out with sponsorship to this show, a new promotion based out of Lincolnton, I believe. And glad to have them on board. When I see 30th anniversary Heritage Battle Royal, Joey Nuggs, Bobby Dalton, Tim Stone, it makes me think that maybe we might see some faces from the past jump in there and try to get going.
Could be. It could be a surprise. We have no idea who might show up. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tim. I saw you starting to say something.
I said it'd be nice to see some of the older wrestlers get in it.
Yeah, it would. I like maybe Johnny Reb will come back. I don't know. Maybe who knows? Brian Danzig might jump in there. You never know. I hear he's got the itch to wrestle again. So, it's just a rumor though. Don't be coming up to Brian at the shows and being like, "Hey man, when are you going to wrestle again?" Because then he won't want to do it. So, but that's just a rumor floating around. So I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. Anyway, 30th anniversary Heritage Battle Royal comes your way. That's on the Saturday night. Also that night, here's one that Joey Nuggs, I'm sure, is very interested in. It's brought to us by Black Rose Security. It's going to be former AIWF champion Sin Crowley going up against Joey Nuggs, your man Jack.
Sure is. I can't wait. I think Jack's gonna make short work of Sin Crowley. I think that Sin Crowley's got his hands full. Jack's been in the gym 7 days a week.
Oh, I know. He gets really mad if you contact him for comment. Let's see. Tim, Bobby Dalton, any thoughts on this? You guys aren't too chatty tonight. Some nights we're talking over each other, but it's like,
I think Sin's going to win that match.
So you'll probably be the guest referee for that one, I suppose. There we go. Continue on.
I might be. Who knows?
That's why you know Sin will win that match. You can't count to 3.
You can't count past 2.
Okay, I can't count past 3.
Tim wearing his glasses looks like he's doing his taxes right now.
He can't
No, I
count.
can hear a drawing.
Oh, he's over there drawing. I thought he had his shoes off trying to do the gazintas. 2 goes into 3, 3 goes into 6.
Mountain calculator, huh? All right. All right, you chatty bunch of bastards. Let's keep it moving. Let's see. 30th anniversary. Now, this is really, really cool. All the way from Florida. We were just talking about them. And this is brought to you by the Hillsville Police Department. And it's going to be Jerry SWIRLZ against Jason Duggan in an ARW championship match. This will be the first time that I am aware that either one of these gentlemen have appeared in Mt.Airy. Oh man, I'm looking so forward to this. ARW, man, they're on Fight TV. They do a whole lot down there. And they are actually sending a championship match up here for our anniversary show. So let me just say to all the people involved with ARW, thank you, bless you, and I wish you nothing but financial success, and I hope you stay in the black for as long as you want to be in business and that promotion. Thank you so much for sending this match up here. We're looking forward to it.
So are both these wrestlers from the ARW?
That is my understanding. Yes, I have seen Jason Duggan on their posters before, and I've saw Jerry SWIRLZ's name on some of their cards that have been floating around. So I think they're going to be making a trek up the interstate to Mt.Airy from Florida. So that's pretty awesome.
Brought to you by the Hillsville Police of Virginia.
Yes, sir. And referee Reggie Cassidy is joining us now, still showing him connected to audio. So let me do one more slide before we bring him on. All right. So the aforementioned King Enterprises is bringing us. The ladies are in action. It'll be TELISE STARSEEKER against KOLBE Max. Now, these are two names that I am not familiar with. Is anybody on this call know anything about these two ladies? And if so, what can you tell us?
I've seen video on TELISE STARSEEKER. I've never seen video on KOLBE Max though. And TELISE, I've seen her wrestle on video. I've never seen her live, but she is a great wrestler.
And she's holding a championship belt in this photo. I
don't know what that belt might be though, but you know, at least she's seen gold in the past. And so, you know, she's at that caliber.
Yep. So, again, that will be happening on the Saturday night show on March 5th. Referee Reggie Cassidy, Mr. 123, has joined us, and he reached out to me, and he's got a show that he wants to tell us about that I do not have any artwork on as far as that goes. Reggie, would you like to tell us? It's AIWF against another promotion coming up soon. Can you tell us about that, sir? Reggie's on mute. Hey, buddy, you're on mute. You're muted. There you go.
Is that better now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. What you were saying before you introduced me, the women's match, KOLBE Max and TELISE STARSEEKER, they're both from Premier Wrestling League out of Bluefield, West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yes. TELISE has recently been crowned champion by defeating KOLBE. KOLBE was champion prior to that.
Oh.
But, and you'd said something about the PWL versus AIWF show. Yes, PWL is full of they have a lot of veterans. They have a lot of young, hungry talent as well.
And full disclosure, Reggie, just because I want to be as honest with the fans that watch this show as we can. You go up there and do some refereeing for them. So you're very familiar with the talent pool they have up there. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I am head official there. As far as their champions go, you have Paparazzi, which we've seen in Mt.Airy a few times. He recently won the belt from Corey Sparks, which had the title for a lengthy period of time, actually. And with the ladies you were talking about, KOLBE was kind of the fan favorite for this match. Okay. TELISE used her partner, her name is Nalhart, to her advantage for the win of the PWL Women's Championship, which both will be at, like you said, at the anniversary show, and also both will be on the card Friday in Bluefield. The show begins that night at 9 p.m.
Okay, you're talking about this Friday, tomorrow in Bluefield. Is that correct?
March 4th.
March 4th. Okay.
Yes. I'm not sure matchup wise who will be facing who, but it looks like a who's who of both promotions, AIWF and PWL. Of course, you got like I said, recently crowned heavyweight champion of Paparazzi, who defeated Corey Sparks. You have the 304 champion, Aaron West, which you've seen in Mt.Airy a couple of times, which if anyone that's watching this gets a chance, there is an awesome video of him putting Jeff Paul through a table.
Really?
Last Saturday night in Bluefield.
Is that on YouTube?
It is on YouTube. They also have some shows on DAMIEN Mark's wrestling channel as well. It's also on Facebook. It's an excellent slow motion video of Jeff actually going through the table, which, if we all know Jeff Paul, he is not the fan favorite in Bluefield.
I know. I'm looking for it now because I'd like to see him go through a table. So it's PWL Wrestling. Is that what I'm looking for on Facebook?
Premier Wrestling League Mid-Atlantic.
Premier Wrestling League Mid-Atlantic. Okay. Everybody let's stop the whole show while Matt looks up somebody on Facebook. So I just followed him.
Yeah, I saw that. So we're talking March 4th, the Friday night. That's when the two companies are going head to head, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the day before the anniversary show for the AIWF for the 2-week weekend. That's a big weekend. That's a big weekend for professional wrestling in the Mid-Atlantic area.
It is. It's a who's who of talent in the Mid-Atlantic. Both promotions, the top stars from both promotions. I'm from AIWF, of course. You got James Anthony, Mickey Fulp, Jack, and many more. From PWL, you have, of course, their champion, Paparazzi, Aaron West. And as we all know, Paparazzi isn't going to be far without Jeff Paul sticking his nose into something, as he did last Saturday in Bluefield.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at some of the other match announcements. Some of these I cannot release to the public yet. The AIWF has asked me not to. Right. But I'll have more for you next week, of course. But everything that I've got on this slideshow, they are absolutely cool with us telling people about. And so what we've got here, Reggie, it sounds like to me is a pretty epic blockbuster weekend, first weekend of March, which is only a couple weeks away. Well, really, no. I mean, you think about it, today's the 24th, February is only 28 days. So the
It's
first of March is
next
Tuesday.
weekend.
Yeah,
It's next weekend.
It's next weekend. That is hard
Next
to believe.
weekend. We got one more AIWF ringside before then. Next
Yep.
Thursday.
Yes, next Thursday. It's a go home show, guys. That's some inside
Yes,
lingo for you smart marks. But anyway, sorry, I had to take my shot, man.
You knew I was going to laugh at that one.
Yeah. So anyway, but TELISE STARSEEKER against KOLBE Max. So yeah, so you look at it like this: in Bluefield on Friday night, Mt.Airy Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. I mean, if you're willing to make the drive down the mountain, Bluefield, you got 3 days good wrestling there. And again, and of course, North Carolina, if you're willing to go through Virginia and take on Fancy Gap Mountain going up 76, and the weather conditions change every 30 seconds. You can do that too. Now, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, or is it? But so anyway, it's just a little hump up 77 from Mt.Airy to Bluefield. So it's definitely going to be a big wrestling weekend next weekend.
Yes, it is.
And Reggie, if you can get me some poster artwork or anything like that for the PWL versus AIWF show, send it along to me so I can make sure it gets on the Instagram page. And
Okay,
and we'll get some advertising out there. And of course, since we're all such a loving family here tonight, and since there's an obvious tie here with referee Reggie Cassidy, of course, PWL promoters, PWL wrestlers, anybody involved in the PWL, you want to come on this show any Thursday night, put yourself over, talk about your show, get your show over, you are more than welcome. You have an open invitation. I produce this show, and so the only person that can really overrule me is Commissioner Rick Diesel. So if you want to come on this show, you click twice on that Zoom link and you just jump on here whenever you get ready. You are more than welcome here. Hey, Dirty Joe came on here a few weeks ago unannounced, said he was gonna win some gold in the AIWF, jumped off the call and proceeded to win the Cruiserweight Championship. So you are always welcome to come on this show, whoever you are. Come on, get yourself over. All right, here's a good one. Now, this is an interesting matchup right here. It's for the AIWF National Championship. It is for the AIWF National Championship. It's a Mayberry Madness street fight. Matt Classic has joined us, but I am not going to call on you until you turn on your camera, sir. This is a TV show. So, all right. There we are. Matt Classic, the floor is yours, sir. Welcome to the program. You're muted.
He's muted. Look in the left corner, Matt Classic. There's a little button to click on the left corner of your screen. If you're on
this is great. They're like the third person tonight that started talking and been on mute.
I'd like to do some voiceover later on, so when they're not talking.
You're still muted, brother. Yeah, see that little the little.
I got it now.
All right. Go ahead, Matt. Welcome to the show, sir. Good to have you. This is Matt Classic's first time joining us. And I hear
they're talking.
Hey, Landon.
But, yeah, we got some big match I saw y'all were talking about. I mean, it's going to be a big show.
I cannot wait. The more I see of even some of the card that I told the guys that I have not been allowed to release to the public yet. I am so stoked for Saturday night. It is going to be absolutely huge. Both days are going to be huge, but that Saturday night card is freaking loaded, man.
Oh, it's definitely loaded. And I have a special announcement for Sunday. Jimmy Love did reveal his mystery partner is going to be former AIWF Mid-Atlantic Cruiserweight Champion Court Bauer.
What? Jimmy Love and Court Bauer against Fusion GX?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Well, this is probably going, whether they want it to be or not, this is probably going to be the last match for Fusion GX.
Yeah, both of them said this is going to be the last time they ever team together. You know, Jason Blade hasn't wrestled in a couple years, and Flash wrestles maybe once a year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
but yeah, we got Damian Wayne. He's coming off his injury. He had a cracked orbital bone and a concussion in a match down in Panama City, Florida, against Jackson Slade.
Oh wow, I didn't know he got hurt.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
pictures on it. It was pretty gruesome.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think they both hit heads or something at the right at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, they both bumped heads, and it broke Damien's orbital bone, and I had a concussion, and Jackson Slade got busted open himself.
Wow.
Man,
Man.
and to both of those, credit for both those fine wrestlers, they finished the match too.
Oh yeah, they finished it. Damien, he didn't even know he had a concussion until 2 days later.
That sounds like him.
But we got the America's champion, Sir Samurai, coming in town. He's a 20-year veteran from California. He's going to be taking on Bill Bain, who was just on WWE TV a couple months ago. He's very well known in the West Virginia Panhandle region.
Oh, okay. Awesome. What else can you tell us? Can you give us any more scoops?
Kevin Phoenix is going to be the special referee for the main event.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay.
Getting better by the moment. I wonder if it's going to get on the network.
Oh yeah, if he's on it, yeah, you better believe it. All Kevin
Not classic. I've never met you in person. I'm Joey Nuggs, sir. If you have anything to do with Kevin Phoenix, kick him into Keister for all of us, because we're looking for footage to actually get on the network.
Yeah, so are the fans too. I mean,
I've been back since October and I haven't seen myself yet. I keep telling my mom I'm going to be on your TV eventually.
Well, he is the producer of that. I don't know how he weaseled himself into that role, but he's there.
He sure did.
See, paid to do nothing is what he's doing.
Well, we might just in case he gets future endeavored, we might start taking up a collection next week. So, so if you got any spare change and you see me carrying around a jug on March 5th, you can feel free to drop it in there, because we want to make sure that Kevin Phoenix is financially secure, even if he is future endeavored. So, but that aside, I have heard rumors that Kevin Phoenix has said he's going to come on this show and address these issues that we and the fans have been having with the production on the network. So we'll see, and we may be able to actually see someone's nose actually grow as they talk during that conversation. So it'll certainly be interested. Matt Classic, thank you for joining us. I know you're a busy man, but Mitch ONYX is going to defend the AIWF National Championships. I have not seen Mitch ONYX in person in a while, but he is in a big...
Mitch. And Mitch, he regularly competes out in Oklahoma, Indiana, and Kansas. He's been defending that belt almost every week.
Mm-hmm.
He's been very successful on those regions, but this is his first time coming to North Carolina, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to defend against 5 different men, and it's going to be under a Mayberry street fight rules.
So what does that mean? No disqualifications, no countouts?
No disqualification, falls, counts anywhere, and I hope the fans bring some plunder.
All right. So, this is old school, like an AIWF weapons match. All right, fans, you've heard the call from Matt Classic. Bring some weapons, And
I mean, we got some other guys that are known for their blood and brutality in that match, like in TYSON and DREX from West Virginia. He's known for his hardcore death match style. You got Scott Thunder, trained by legendary Boogie Woogie McMahon. He's a local. He's about an hour up the road in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
He's in there. Former champion Johnny Blast.
Yeah.
And Scoot Robinson won't be able to make it, but we got a surprise or two for you that are going to be in that match.
Awesome. So now we're going to address something here in a second I think he's talking about, but I want to ask you, is this going to be elimination style, last man standing?
It's one pinfall or submission. That's first match. And we're going to have 2 referees in the contest. 2 referees will be assigned to the contest.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. So 1 fall, folks, for this one. First fall, pin or submission is the winner and the champion. Important
national champion.
Yeah, important to note, because on this past week's episode of AIWF Live, and Reggie, I'm glad you're here, because we're going to address this. And if you'll remember, I stuck up for you that night, and I'm going to do it again. We had a match that it was scheduled for the Cruiserweight Championship. It was Kent Wolf against help me guys.
Dirty Joe versus Kent Wolf versus Logan Quindale.
Yeah. All right. So the match was scheduled to be Logan Quindale against Kent Wolf, but Dirty Joe came in, cashed in the money in the piggy bank, Mr. Pigglesworth. So, so he inserted himself in that match. we were under the understanding, we were asking the production crew in the back, hey, is this elimination style or one fall to a finish?
Right.
And evidently, Reggie, you were refereeing that match. You had been told it was one fall to a finish.
Yes, I had.
So Dirty Joe pins Kent Wolf, I believe. 1, 2, 3. You call for the bell, and they're saying, no, the matches keep going. The match keep going. Thank goodness Dirty Joe is one of these guys. I guess that's why I call him Dirty Joe, probably because when he played football, he didn't stop playing on the first whistle. He probably stopped playing on the 4th or 5th whistle, right?
Right.
Dirty Joe kept his head about him. When he heard there was even an inkling of the match still going on, he picked up Logan Quindell, dropped him on his head. 1, 2, 3, problem solved. I have been told that until further notice, this is just in the Mid-Atlantic now, until further notice, that all multi-man matches, so 3-way, 4-way, 5-way matches, are all elimination style unless otherwise indicated.
Right.
So yes, so that is the rule going forward. All
I mean, I would hope they would have a contract for all matches, but yeah, I guess that's going to be just a Mid-Atlantic stipulation because
yeah,
we let all our affiliates do pretty much what they want as long as they're abiding the basic core rules. And obviously, AIWF Mid-Atlantic is the original AIWF.
Yes, it is. So, but that's what's going to be the standard going forward. Now, you know, you get a match like this together, you know, like this Mayberry Madness. If you didn't do one fall, that's why I was asking Matt Classic, because if you didn't do one fall, this match could go all night. They could be fighting at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with this
crowd. All
crowd.
night. You got some tough guys in there. You got guys coming up from all around the country. I mean, they want to be that national champion. That national title has been it's changed hands in Arkansas. It's changed hands in Georgia extensively.
Mm-hmm. And of course,
So
this
can
match
I ask
here,
something? Out of the amount of wrestlers that are here in this match, who besides Tyson could actually bring the title back to the Mid-Atlantic area for any of the companies?
Him or Johnny Blast, they're the only ones that are the two active ones in Mid-Atlantic right now, I think, Joey.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and of course, this match is being brought to you by WOWK. I believe that's a station in Charleston, West Virginia, CBS
Yes, sir.
Channel 13. So we'd like to thank them for sponsoring us, make it feel like big shots, man. Big network affiliate up in Charleston, West Virginia. And that's no small market by any stretch of the imagination. So thank you guys for
Salute to them.
on. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we have a lot of great sponsors. We got. Okay, good job, buddy. Keep going. Yeah, I have a 4-year-old, so
it's all right, man.
But we got great sponsors like JC Pole Barnes, See No Evil Wrestling, XCW Wrestling, the Hillsville Police Department right up the street is sponsoring the match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we got a lot of great sponsors.
Yep, and it's certainly turning out to be tremendous. So, along with what we were saying about those Mid-Atlantic rules, Reggie, while you're on here, and just a couple other things that I wanted to touch on with those multi-man matches, just for you fans out there to know that unless otherwise indicated, all AIWF Mid-Atlantic matches except title matches and main events are one fall, 20 minutes, standard wrestling rules, right? We don't even bother calling out the time most of the time because very rarely, I mean, really anymore, a match will not go 20 minutes, you know, if it's not a title match. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it. Title matches are one fall to a finish. Now, that does not mean anything goes. That just means there's no time limit. They go until there's a decision rendered. So,
and every match at the anniversary will be under those standards, except for the Mayberry Madness match and the world title match with Nate Diamond and Damien Wayne will be the standard 60-minute time limit.
I'll be a 60-minute time limit on that one. Okay, good. All right. So, but we'll, and if you can't keep up at home with all these rules, folks, don't worry about it. Whoever's doing the ring announcing at the anniversary show, whether it's me or whoever, is going to be, it will make sure that you are clear on the rules before each match.
I'm sure it's going to be a multitude of us because I think about everybody's coming to town, and I hope Mr. 123 can train some referees in the AIWF style because I know I got referees from about 8 different states coming. So
cool. Well, you know, we're planning on doing some more of the straight shooting series as well during the anniversary show weekend. So JT Sledge, if you're out there, man, you know, or anybody, or Brian Danzig, hopefully we want to get one with him, with one with JT Sledge, but it's going to be a lot going on at that anniversary show. I am looking so forward to it. Check this one out.
Yes, it's going to be 2 days.
Yes, indeed. 2 big days. And here we go for the AIWF World Heavyweight Championship. Matt Classic was just talking about it. One fall, 60 minutes. It's for the AIWF World Championship. Damian Wayne defends against AIWF Mid-Atlantic Champion Nate Diamond, and Nate Diamond's title is not on the line, as I understand. Only the World Championship on the line.
Only the world title's on the line.
Yep, and so that is going to be your big headliner for that night. Oh man, we can't wait. That's going to be something, and I'm telling you.
And another thing, I don't know if you've mentioned, whoever wins the Heritage Battle Royale on Saturday night, they get a world title shot the next afternoon.
No, I did not know that. That is breaking news. Say that again. Say it loud so the people in the back can hear it.
Whoever wins the AIWF 30th Anniversary Heritage Battle Royal on Saturday night, they'll be walking in Sunday to the main event with a world title shot versus whoever has it around their waist, whether it's Nate, whether it's Damien.
Wow. So the champion is going to be in action both days. Even if Damien loses it, Nate Diamond will have to wrestle all weekend. If Damien wins, he's going to have to wrestle on both days. Either way, it's a lot of work to be put in for the champion. And it's this card continues to grow as I am allowed to. I'm going to keep putting out the match announcements on our Instagram page. So you want to stay tuned there.
And I also want to send a big shout out to the Premier Wrestling League up in West Virginia in Bluefield. They're running the night before the anniversary on March 4th at Bluefield, West Virginia.
Yep, that's what we were talking about right before you came on board, Matt, as Reggie Cassidy was telling us about all the great talent up there. What a blockbuster weekend of wrestling we're going to see. Just not this weekend, but next weekend. 3 big days. Friday kicks it off in Bluefield, and then you come on down the mountain and come to Mt.Airy, and we've got the action for you Saturday night and Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, that's something else. Sunday afternoon, $3 to get in Sunday. For
$4, only $3 for the 30th anniversary.
Yeah, for Sunday, yeah. And you're talking 4 champions to defend titles on Sunday for $3.
And anyone can go ahead and purchase the combo tickets online at the Eventbrite link, and you save $1. We actually a little more than $1. You save $1 for each day. So.
Yes, and I have that Eventbrite link here. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I don't care who you are. AIWF, that's going to be the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't care where you are at. That's going to be for independent wrestling. In my opinion, that's going to be the weekend.
Oh,
you should go save your money and go to that. And if you can make it, I think that the head to head on Friday night is going to be a great, just to get everything started.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And all you have to do, folks, is go to Eventbrite.
That's a great weekend of wrestling, in my opinion. Definitely.
Oh yeah, and just head to eventbrite.com and search AIWF Wrestling 30th event. There's it's $1 cheaper, and there are no fees associated with it if you get those tickets from Eventbrite.
Yeah, no tickets, but and we'll have plenty of tickets at the door. Hopefully, I don't know. I heard they're selling pretty good.
Yeah, it might be a sellout. I'd get them early if I was you fans out there. Anyone listening, I would definitely get them early.
Yep, and keep in mind, folks, we're moving the bell time back to 7 p.m. on Saturday night. I know that the Mid-Atlantic shows have been starting at 5 as we move through the winter, but now we're going back to our regular bell time, 7 p.m. for the event on March 5th. That's Saturday night. Now, if you look here on this poster, this is for Sunday, March the 6th. Bell time is at 1 p.m. So this is an early afternoon start. Yep.
Yeah, we got to get out of there. We got a lot of people got flights to catch. A lot of people got very long drives back home. So,
yep. So it'll be an early start. So don't do too much partying and carrying on.
I can tell you the farthest talent coming is Paragon Pros promoter and wrestler Thomas Doolin. He's coming all the way from London, England, the next weekend.
Wow,
man, that is crazy. That is a long way.
Wow. Yeah,
and we're also excited. We got HCW back in Northern England and Wales running with us, so we're happy about that. We got AIWF in 26 countries right now, so we're doing pretty damn well.
Wow,
26 countries. Can you imagine? Would you like to name off a few of those for us, Matt? Classic.
Yeah, I can name a couple. We got Australia, we got Dubai, we got Tunisia, India, Pakistan, China with MKW out there, Korea or South Korea. You know, Kim Jong ain't gonna let us in North Korea.
No.
We got them in Chile, Argentina, several in Mexico, and in the U.S. we're coast to coast and up in Canada. So
that is fantastic.
Wow.
That is fantastic. Wow, here we got promotions in China and Korea. That's great.
But it's going to be a heck of a card both nights. I encourage everybody to attend. You're going to get to meet people from all over the globe, really, all over the United States and all over the globe is going to be there. And you don't know what special guests are going to come by. I mean, I've heard from a lot of people. There come a lot of AIWF Hall of Famers. You got the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant making an appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was just as a fan perspective, I would bring my autograph book because you're going to get autographs there that you won't be able to get anywhere else as a fan. That's going to be because you're talking about wrestlers coming from all over the world for this weekend. That's big.
Yeah.
They're coming from the world, England, Canada.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
buddy.
That's crazy. It is
Yeah.
crazy big.
And then I'm sure you announced we got Sting, Crowley, and Jack. I know they're going to beat the crap out of each other.
Oh yeah, that's going to be one I'm looking forward to. And Joey Nuggs has a special interest in that. You know.
Yeah, that's my
Very well.
wrestler, Jack. I'll be at ringside on that event. Definitely. And
like I said, I hope we have the whole event on the AIWF network. Pretty quick turnaround I'm hoping for. But also, well, I talked to Kevin about that. Kevin's Kevin. He's former world champion. He weaseled himself into the main event. But I mean, hey, what are we gonna do? I guess we got to talk to Commissioner Rick Diesel, huh?
We've been talking to Commissioner Rick Diesel. He's trying, man. He's working with him. Hopefully, Kevin Phoenix will come on here and talk to us about the issues he's having with the network. My whole thing is, look, dude, you made this whole big video with you standing in the ring in an empty arena talking about how you're the new producer of the AIWF network and we're going to have this, we're going to have that and everything. And I do an audit about every 2 days of what's on the AIWF network. And I can tell you, since we talked last Thursday, I know how much new content's on there. Nothing. So Kevin Phoenix.
Rick Diesel, he's a great commissioner. He's done a good job. He's a lot better than the purple people eating monster. I won't say his name.
Well, he's still a co-commissioner now, Smiling Diamond Dave. I'm surprised he's not on here.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about. This one's of a different color.
Oh, purple people eater.
I don't know. But I want to pick up some game from Kevin Phoenix. He's slick as axle grease, man. He's good.
Yeah.
He talked himself into a position, and so far, and he's getting paid probably, I'm sure, drawing a check, and he ain't done squat. Man, I want to learn how to do a job like that. I remember one time way back in the day when I was a young Joey Nuggs, I had a job at a warehouse, and the boss man said on a Friday, I'm letting you know, by 1 o'clock, we run out of work. He goes, have a broom handy. If anyone walks up that looks relatively important, he goes, start sweeping. I ain't going to lie. I had the cleanest little 12-inch circle you ever seen when everyone come around right there in that area, boy.
Yeah.
On my check.
But I mean, we making fun of Kevin Phoenix right now, and it's certainly easy to make sport of him quite a bit. But the thing about it is, he did get up an episode of AIWF Live earlier on the Mid-Atlantic page this week that was freaking fantastic. It had 3 great matches on it. It had Mickey Fulp and Jay Malachi on it. It had the Dirty Joe match where he won the cruiserweight title, and had another match, the Casey Fox match. Where she took on what was that young lady's name, Bobby Dalton, that Casey Fox went up against on the AIWF Live? You called the match. See, I'm putting Bobby on the spot. I introduced the match and I can't even remember. Brittany Jade, I believe, was her name.
Yeah,
Jade,
it was.
And that's when Kevin Phoenix tried to give a little football love tap on the bum.
The derriere.
I saw that. She smacked the taste out of that boy's mouth. Boy,
Yeah.
I was sitting over here.
I would love to see Casey take on the world women's champion, Miss Heidi Katrina, but hopefully this COVID gets out so she can get back to the United States. She's in London right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe we can make that happen one day. I mean, but Casey's still she's still kind of a rookie. So I don't know, man. I want to be careful, like not putting Casey in there with someone like a 20-year veteran because Casey did not fare too well against Thunder Rosa on AEW Dark. So, you know,
But once
Thunder Rosa,
again,
former
once again,
AIWF International Women's Champion. She won that belt in London.
yeah.
yeah. So once again, I mean, she went against Thunder Rosa. Even it's a feather in her cap either way. And I think, and I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't bet she's a country girl. She smacked the taste out of his mouth when it went. I watched that video multiple times.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. It is.
It's hilarious. I've got smacked from girls like that before.
And every one of us that has ever happened to knows we had it coming. And Kevin Phoenix certainly had that one coming. And if you see when I hand the microphone to Casey Fox, the look I'm giving for Kevin Phoenix, like, yeah, you're sure asking for that one.
Yeah, at that moment, she wasn't ready to talk. She smacked the taste out of his mouth. Woo!
Yeah, she couldn't believe it.
I wouldn't mess with that girl. She's feisty.
No, I wouldn't. And she's the most famous person to come out of Taylorsville, North Carolina since Harry Gant. So,
amen.
But guys, we're getting down to it here. You know, we got one more edition of this program next Thursday night before the big anniversary show, and hopefully, I will get the okay from the AIWF board of directors to go ahead and release the rest of these matches on Instagram. Hopefully tomorrow, the next few days. Any closing thoughts before we take it home?
As always, support independent wrestling no matter where you are in the world. I'm gonna tell you, if you're not doing nothing and you have the ability, go out to those 3 matches next weekend. Those 3 events are going to be stellar. You're talking wow. And just even if you couldn't even make it just to the Sunday for $3, gosh, come on, everyone can afford $3, and that's still you'll still see a bunch of championship matches for $3 Sunday.
Yeah, incredible bargain. Bobby, Matt, Reggie.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, just come on out, support us. 30 years AIWF. I mean, that's pretty amazing in its own fact, and I'm hoping for 30 more. And we're going to have a heck of an event. And like I said, we're charging a fair price. I mean, you get a combo ticket for $15 for both days. I mean, you can't even hardly buy lunch for that anymore.
No, you can't.
But it's going to be a heck of a show, and I appreciate being on the show, guys. And y'all have a wonderful night, and I hope to come back soon.
Yes, sir. Come on anytime. You're just a couple clicks away, my friend. All right, Reggie, Bobby, you got any final thoughts before we take this thing home?
No, not at this time. I will get you that information, Matt, and I will pass along that to PWL guys that they're welcome on the show.
Yeah, man. You don't have to wait for a formal invite from me. I'm telling you, this is your formal invite. Looking in my eyes, I'm telling you, you know, I put this thing together. You are welcome to come on here and put your show over. Okay. You know,
okay.
And so we're glad to have anybody anytime. Now, if you do come on here, prepare me to grill you with questions about how you got into wrestling, how long you've been doing it, where you've wrestled at, who trained you, all that kind of stuff. Right. So don't be shy. Just come on here. We'll talk to you. Bobby Dalton, any final words?
He's muted.
He's muted.
But if Bobby was talking, there he goes.
Am I still here?
Yes, you're here, Bobby. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just looking forward to next weekend because it's going to be definitely one you won't forget. And like I say, 30 years of AIWF. I mean, one of the longest running indie promotions in the country. Hey, come out and have a good time.
It's going to be wild. That's for sure. One more time, real quick, shout out to our sponsor, Branch Management. You can reach them at 336-325-5300 for any tree service work you need done in the Mt.Airy, Surrey County area. Again, that's Branch Management, area code 336-325-5300. So that's all for this week, fans. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be on the lookout. We'll have this thing up on YouTube hopefully sometime tomorrow. And, you know, like we always say, get out and support indie wrestling. And until next week, until next time, so long for now.
See ya.